Hey guys, I figured I would make a quick video to demonstrate the Quest 3 in high-res playing VPX Virtual Pinball. Um, I've been delaying this and trying to get the pinball stuff perfected, and it's been taking too long. So I'm just gonna jump into it, make a quick video just for some of you folks. Anyway, let's walk around here and see what we got. Oh, so let's see here. Beautiful Colorado Springs. There's downtown. And Garden of the Gods is straight ahead. You can barely see it. And Pikes Peak up there. So anyway, real happy with the way things are coming along with the new Quest 3. So anyway, let's check into the real world here real quick so I can show what's going on. Okay, so here I've got a tank stick, and it's X controller by X Arcade modified. I've got videos on it on our site. You've seen it probably. I posted it years ago, about 5 years ago. But anyway, works great. I'm happy with it. Can't see Pikes Peak anymore because it's already too dark. I kind of delayed in trying to get everything working perfectly, but you can never do that. So anyway, so here's the pin sim, and I've got everything labeled for when friends come over. Volume up and down is important. Magna save right and left. Fire, that's very important. Exit, start, or select left and right bumper. And my plunger. Coin in. And table height up and table height down, and center the table. These are the most important things. But I don't think I've ever used this for anything besides pinball. I think it's perfect because it's got a pretty good width of a real pinball. That's important to me. And while I'm playing, I mean, a lot of people complain about the buttons being kind of underneath here. I personally, it doesn't bother me. One thing I might do is put a lock bar here so it gives it a little bit more of a effect, but for the most part, this thing is pretty amazing. Okay, let's go back into the virtual world. So this is during the day. Beautiful Colorado Springs. Anyway, let's see. Let's go ahead and pull up. I do use Quest Games Optimizer. It makes everything so much more crisp, and I like it. You know, you can just assign all your apps to it, and everything will run a lot cleaner. I don't have to worry about battery life on the Quest 3 personally. I think it's if you do the mod I did, you won't have a problem. I never run out of battery life. I don't think I ever have after I've done the mod. So, runs great. So, let's get started in pinball. Alright, so one of the first things I do, man, the golf course is so nice and green during the summer. And got your tennis courts, your pool. Anyway, and back there is a football field. It looks like a playground from here, but it's actually a pretty nice football field over there in downtown. So let's get into virtual pinball. Let's see. I assigned it this icon here. There we go. So I'm not going to bore everyone with a bunch of gameplay. I personally don't watch gameplay videos myself. Okay, so let's go through some of these quick games. Let me start with let's start with some great pinball machines that don't get near enough notice. I mean, AC/DC does. I'm sure y'all all have seen these. But for newcomers, I just wanted to show them, give them a taste of little pinball, virtual pinball. So it is a epic. They did such a great job on AC/DC, so it would be a sin not to show. All right, guys. So here we are with AC/DC. I'm not going to bore you with gameplay. I just wanted to show you how they look and how they play. The new version, I'm using the latest beta GL64 versions of VPX GL and Visual Pinball, and it works really well. Works really good. Even the lining up is a lot better than it used to be. They did a lot of work on that, I can tell. So when you start it off, it saves the position of the pin pretty accurate. So for all you new guys, whenever you finally assign a button, I'm just going to speak as if you built your pin sim. But when you assign your center button, you have to step back. You have to look straight ahead and step back maybe 1 foot and press the center button. Maybe in the future there's a way to change that realignment to where it's 1 foot forward. That would be great. Or I guess 1 foot back. But anyway, because it always starts too far forward when you center it. So let me throw some quarters in and line it up. Let's raise it up. I'm surprised that someone hasn't come up with like an IR infrared LED to mount dead center, and then all your games and everything will just align to that if you stand in the same position. Maybe that's something in the future to consider. All right, so here we go. All right, here we go. This is a beautiful table that many of you already know about. One thing is, for some reason, on the Quest, for some reason, the red lights are too intense. All the red is a little intense. Like this glowing over here, right in front of the catapult. That is a little too intense. Would be nice to just turn down all the red lights. But besides that, this table is superb. It's one of the favorite. We all know that. I'm not going to bore you guys with gameplay. So here, let's try this real quick. There we go. All right. I'll just play one ball and max. So with the Quest 3, it runs beautiful. Everything runs beautiful. I'm using virtual desktop, and you can see the writing on the back playing. I mean, it's just nice. So let's go to the next one. All right, so another one that hasn't gotten a lot of recognition is Ace of Speed. I personally like it a lot. I'm not sure if the developer is if he's still working on that, but it's a great table. The sound was coming out of Let me turn this down. The sound was coming a little intense out of one channel going into the pin sim, which is kind of weird. But let me line this up. But this one's a nice one. Give you all a little demo.
Very good boy.
He changed the sounds a little bit, which is fine. It's kind of cool. This is a beautiful table, and it plays really nice. It's got a nice, got some cars, some classics, some trucks, the moon. So I'd recommend this table too, guys. So let's go to the next one. I'm going to try to go through these tables as quick as possible. I don't know if the launcher is taking active window. I need to look into that, but usually I haven't had a problem until I started playing a few minutes ago. It's weird. Anyway, let's go to the next underrated. These are all well known. We all know about these. There's a lot of videos of playing on them. They're great. I love them. These I'm going to get rid of. Okay, so this here is my all-time favorite, and I'm looking to get one of these to put in the man cave. I love it. I've got two versions. I'm deciding which one I want to stick with. I guess whichever one's newer. One looks a little slightly different. Like this one says Centaur on the outside, which is kind of cool. I mean, they did a great job redoing this, and I appreciate it. I think I requested this a while back because I love this table so much. So this is another underrated pin. I would love to buy one if I can find one. Usually this runs really smooth. So one of the things I like about this table is the haptics. It's really good. And the only problem with VPX, I think, my opinion, is that there's not any solid standards that people are following, whether it's down from the simplest naming convention to how the sounds and the bumpers and the haptics, and they're not using common sounds, so they kind of vary, I guess. You can see the scratch on the glass. I took off the reflection because it was too intense on the glass. But this is a beautiful table. I mean, I like this pin. I love this pin. This one is great because when it bounces off the sides or anywhere, you can feel the ball, the physics of the ball in your pin sim, which is really nice. I wish all tables were like that. And the haptics are pretty strong. I'm not using a high enough wattage amp, I think, inside my... I was thinking about replacing it, but someday. But the amp, I can feel the haptics really good on this one, and when it bumps the sides, you can feel it. Now look at the glow of the LEDs or the lights, the colors on the ball. It's beautiful. I mean, I just love this table. This is one of my favorite for sure. And why is that showing? That's kind of weird though. Those are down, but it still shows the number. If you can see that, that's kind of weird. Huh. Yeah. It's like maybe they just cheated and they put the numbers on there. But anyway, this is great. I love this table. Give it a try. Let's look at what else we got here, guys. I'll try to make this video as short as possible. I'm sorry. Okay, cue ball. I had a question on that, guys. Maybe I need to change the ROM. but I cannot get this one to start. This is a cool looking table. I like it. It's underrated, but that cue ball looks really nice, and it feels good. This is a nice table. I mean, pin. But I cannot figure out how to get it to start. The credits don't go, so I think it's a ROM issue. But I'll deal with that another day. Oh, the clock's up there too. Yeah, this is done really well. Rod, you do a really good job, and team, you guys always make some really good rooms. So I'll figure this out. Let's go to the next. All right, let's see. Oh, diner. Okay. So here's another underrated, one of my favorites that I would buy. Okay, another one by the same guys. They do an amazing job. I think I'm gonna send a donation. All right, so here we go. This is Diner. Now, what's funny about this one is it probably wouldn't last long in public because it's not politically correct. It's got various. Let me see if I can get it going here. I can show you what I'm talking about. The characters. I mean, just different people from different. See, it's got some guy from Texas there, Buck. It's funny. I mean, it's stereotyping, which is funny. You know, it's like you gotta have a sense of humor with your. Because there's a German lady at Babs, and I'm not offended, so whatever. And then Boris, of course, is Russian, Pepe, Mexican, and Haji's. Okay, so this is a great table. I think it's underrated. The haptics are great on it. Feel really good. You can feel the ball roll. I turned it down a little bit, but you can feel the bumps. Every time it bumps, the ball bumps on anything, you've got sensation, which is great. And you can hear the ball. This one has rolling ball sound in the haptics, which is nice. So, and I turned it down, so it's perfect. It's great. I like this one too. I think this one is underrated. I can't get any of the other guys to talk right now.
Hurry up, partner.
Because I don't want to bore you guys. But, okay, there's Boris. Let's see if he talks. Anyway. Alright. Let's try the next table. Diner. Highly recommend it. Oh, there goes my controller. Okay, let's these are all great tables. I just wanted to jump on a couple of them that are underrated or not talked about enough. I think I think Funhouse is my lifetime favorite. There's so many of them, hard to choose, but Funhouse is definitely my favorite. Let's see if this is gonna work. I had problems with Funhouse. Yep, okay, great. So this is another one. I think what I'm doing on the Excel search, pinball search, that's the best website to use to find tables, and I'm just gonna sort the tables by creators because Rod and the guys, they're amazing. This is a really nice room, and the clock. I mean, it's like, love it. The Android phone over there, cool. Okay, so if for those of you who have not seen this one, I need to turn the reflection off. It's a little intense on this one. I like the reflection on the play table here, but I think the glass has got a little too much reflection. So anyway.
Come on. One house.
This is actually a hard table the way it's designed. Even if it's got a, I put the stopper in the middle, or I selected it in the options. This is a beautiful table. Oh, see, all right. So let's go to the next. Space Invaders is cool. I like the. I don't know if it's just me. It's a cool looking pin. It's not my favorite to play in real life, but I don't know. Maybe if it, I don't know if it's just me or if this table is more like what Aliens. I mean, I don't know if they, what's his name, Garter, whatever, the artist that designed for Aliens, but the LEDs lighting up all the way around, the lights and everything. It's pretty cool. It's a cool table. It might not be as fun. It's a little bit busy with the artwork. But anyway, I'm talking about in real life. So I always thought this was kind of like what Aliens should have been, not Space Invaders. But anyway. What else here? This one's pretty good. Well, this one is a famous one. It's dear to me because it's what got me into VR, virtual reality completely. It sold me because of the, it was such a beautiful table. I mean, it's hard to believe this was done 5+ years ago, and it's one of the best tables out there. I mean, this is such a superb room and table done together. I mean the details and everything from back then. I think the side is a little tall, but it's hard to kind of work with the 3D objects like that. I get it.
I am your genie.
Beautiful work.
The tale of the flying horse.
And the artwork is classic. This is another one I would own. Probably 15 grand these days to own one of these. Hard to find, and everybody wants one. But look at the great work on this. Even the screw on there to hold in the posts. I mean, it's like, great job. I think he did another table I was reading about. Have to look it up. But, alright, so let's, you kind of get the gist of it.
Amazing.
Beautiful table. Alright.
Seize the power.
Tell you,
Hurry up.
these tables are addictive.
Choose your destiny.
Alright. I don't want to bore you guys. Let me get out of here. So just wanted to show you, and okay, the last one I really wanted to show here was underrated tables is Taxi. It's one of my favorite in real life and just to play. This one is another one of those politically incorrect tables, which maybe that's why you won't see them around. It's funny. Let's see. All right, yeah, I need to turn the glass glare off this one too. The mirror reflection is way too strong. It's distracting. It might not look the same as it does in VR, so in the headset it looks really distracting because it's too strong. I don't know if there's a variable. I'll have to look into seeing if you can turn it down, but I don't know if it's just either off or on. But the glass reflection, I could have swore I saw it recently and it had a variable in it. So I'll look into that. I'll change these. But it's a little tweaking for your own liking. And this is a beautiful room. It's really cool. But anyway, guys, that's about it. I don't want to bore you with a bunch of gameplay. I just wanted to show some new folks what virtual pin looks like and what the possibilities are. I need to update my pin MAME section of it because I just realized it was outdated. So it might explain some of the problems I'm having. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching and peace out. Have a good one.